Hi, my name is Harmony Cummings, and what's unique about me is the reason I'm an environmentalist is because I spent 8 years working in the oil and gas industry. It was my job to calculate profits and pay invoices. So I saw the millions and millions made by so many on the backs of disproportionately impacted communities and our planet. That's why today I try to use those connections and what I learned to make protective policies to protect our planet, our children's, our communities, and the future.
The Greenhouse Connection Center is located in North Denver's Elyria neighborhood, one of the most polluted communities in the country. We sit on 2 EPA Superfund sites, are surrounded by railroads, there it is right now, highways, industries, a gas plant, oil refinery, and 2 blocks away, they are putting in a large-scale data center. The communities we serve are directly and disproportionately impacted by decades of environmental harms and systemic injustice. We pair music, movement, and the arts with elevating marginalized voices, environmental policy work, and healing. We build bridges and rainbows between decision makers and impacted communities who are often far removed from the policy table. While we work on long-term advocacy strategies, we also provide immediate pollution reduction resources to community, including air and water purifiers, clean indoor cooking, home and body workshops, and classes rooted in Indigenous and culturally relevant wisdom on the foods, plants, and breathing techniques and modalities that help healing, so residents can improve their indoor air quality and quality of life while we advocate for long-term pollution reductions and systemic change.
Bringing joy into environmentalism is crucial to not just leave people in the doom and gloom of the burdens that we face today. It also helps create hope and greater impact. One of the ways that we do that at the Greenhouse Connection Center is by incorporating art and artists. Some of the work that we're most proud of and how we've spread the message more are on things like this, with working with local street artists to create flyers for ballot initiative 2A in the city of Denver. This ballot measure helped generate $40 to $50 million each year dedicated to reducing greenhouse gases, with 50% of the funds going to communities that are most vulnerable to the impacts of climate change. Working with artists helps us bring joy, creativity, spread the message further, and create greater impact.
Another way we brought joy and really amplified our message was by bringing a marching band through the streets, handing out flyers and getting loud about voting for ballot measure 2A, which created Denver's Climate Protection Fund. Nothing is louder than bringing a full marching band behind you.
The thing that brings the most joy to environmentalism and all of the things I do in life is working with the youth. I have my own 2 children that are often with me at the state capitol, at the Suncor refinery, or getting to meet Jane Fonda. But what I also love is getting to work with students, whether that's high school students who need a few more science credits to graduate, and taking them out and showing them the camera that allows you to see pollution you can't see with the naked eye, and teaching them about environmental justice and how to keep themselves safe from air pollution. Those are skills that'll last them a lifetime. We work with medical students who we do mock visits, who never gets a chance to even learn how the environment impacts health. And these are groundbreaking classes, and we get to bring the students into community to interact directly with impacted residents and change how they will forever practice medicine. Also, we work with the DU Law Clinic, who helps us in environmental rulemakings, teaching the next generation of lawyers what these issues are, what can be done about them, and how to create policy for change. At the Greenhouse, some of the best program that we offer is through our youth organizer, Morgan, who does these amazing open mics and just brings so much joy, creativity, art, and spirit to everything that we do. We have a great intern who also brings that same thing. And then, like I said, my students. Inspiring the next generation of advocates, artists, teachers, doctors, and lawyers to protect the earth and care for communities is ultimately my greatest joy. And getting to do that with my children at my side means the world. Instilling hope for the future is everything that environmental joy is all about.